Hi, everybody. My name is Jonah Hardy, and for my final for Creative Technologies, I'm going to be doing a unit on machine learning, specifically weighted based decision making and machine learning models. It's going to involve students understanding the basic concepts of how machine learning algorithms make their choices, and then eventually building and scaffolding into a project where students will build their own machine learning model using Google Teachable Machines. So, the learning objectives, students will understand the complexities of how machine learning models make their decisions. And the standards that we're going to be covering are standards 9 through 12, CT2, and 9 through 12, CT7. So, before we get started, I would kind of like to prep the class on how AI algorithms kind of make their decisions. We're going to be doing this using a weighted choice decision matrix, uh, basically to kind of see what is the best option. And what we're going to be doing for our lesson, our students are going to be evaluating and rating songs. So the way that the system is going to work is we're going to create 10 different categories to evaluate songs on. So they're going to be represented by RS1 through RS10. And then we will assign a value to that category based upon how significant that category is to us. And what we will do is we will multiply the weighted value by the raw score we give the song for that category, and we're going to add them all together to create a final weighted score. And what that's going to look like is if we go here to this decision matrix that we're going to be using, this Google Sheets decision matrix, you can see how students will have step by step instructions on how to go through and understand how this system actually works. So, in our lesson plan that I'm going to be sharing, the first part of that is going to be understanding and introducing students to how this decision matrix works and understanding how their choices based upon the different factors, the different categories that they evaluate the songs on, how they relate to the final score, the final aggregate score for the song, and how so we can objectively find what is the best song. And this mimics the exact same way that a machine learning algorithm actually makes its choices. Um, and then what we're going to do is we're going to eventually build to a more complex system where students will be using Google Teachable Machines in a very similar way to kind of make their own AI algorithms based upon a image based recognition system. So it's a fun, engaging way to really get students involved, to have them go through from not understanding how an AI algorithm thinks to making their own. And it's pretty simple to do. They don't really have to know any programming when they start, but by the end of it, they're gonna walk away with a full fledged AI model that they've made themselves, and it's a really engaging and fun assignment. But so you can see, we're gonna go from these simple decision matrices to these more complex AI algorithms. So the technology that we're going to use is we're going to use Google Sheets, we're going to use Spotify, and we're going to use Teachable Machines. The engagement aspect that we're going to give is we're going to give student choice. So we're going to allow students to recommend songs. We're going to allow students to kind of come up with the categories of importance and why they're important and give them their own weights. So students can rate their favorite songs against their friends' favorite songs to objectively find the most engaging one. And the way that this is kind of enhanced is we're going to visualize the data sets with the sophisticated spreadsheets. So we're going to visualize the analog information of the scores, and we're going to make it more engaging by presenting it in a digital way. We're going to extend it by having students create their own machine learning models and deepen their understanding. So, our assessment method is we're going to see if students can create their own machine learning models and describe how they're working and why they're working. So, right here you can see we have a description of the assignment. So, you can go through, and I have this able to be shared on our website, as well as the rationale of why it works, and then a step-by-step lesson plan that teachers can follow. So if we go here to my website, you can see the start of my website is right here. I have my brief like little introduction and our goal. And if I go to our lesson plans here, you can see that it's a direct link here to the lesson plan that teachers can follow. And if you go right here to it's a direct link to the presentation that I use in my class. And then right here is a direct link to the decision matrix. So it's just kind of like a nice engaging way to get students involved about learning machine learning. So I hope this works. I hope you guys like it. Please feel free to give me comments. And I know I went 20 seconds over time. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.